2024 A-Level Combined Mathematics Paper 2 Part A question number 10. This question has to do with statistics. The question says, the median, the mode, and the mean of the following 7 observations, which are arranged in ascending order, are 5, 7, and 5 respectively. So the median is 5, the mode is 7, and the mean is 5. Now, while we are not told what these 7 observations are of, we are told their values. The values are 1, 3, 4, P, Q, R, and S. And we are told they're in ascending order, and we are also told P, Q, R, and S are all real numbers. Now, given this, we are asked to find the values of P, Q, R, and S, and also to show that the variance of the 7 observations is 38 over 7. Now, to start off with this question, we need to consider what the median, the mode, and the mean are actually referring to in these observations and use that to find P, Q, R, and S. So, starting with the median is the central value when we arrange our data in either ascending or descending order. Now, since our data here is already arranged in ascending order, we can see the central value, which is P, is already equal to the median. So the median is equal to P. Now, since the median is already equal to 5 as we are given here, we can say directly that P, our central value, must be equal to 5. So we can say, since the median is 5, directly P must be equal to 5. And with that, we have already found one of our 4 values of P, Q, R, and S. So P is equal to 5. Now for the other values, we need to consider the mode and the mean. So let's first consider the mode. The mode is the most commonly occurring value in our set of data. Now in our set of data, the first 4 values are 1, 3, 4, and P, which is 5, none of which are equal to 7. And due to this, if 7 is the most commonly occurring value, then out of the remaining 3 values, at least 2 of them must be equal to 7. So out of these 3 values, Q, R, and S, 2 of them are 7 and the other value is something else. It could be equal to 7 also, but we don't really know that. So it will just say it is equal to something else, let's say A. So with this information, what we're going to do is to say, since the mode is 7, out of P, Q, actually not P, Q, R, and S, only Q, R, and S, since we already found P, out of Q, R, and S, 2 of the values must be equal to 7. So due to this, let's let QRS, the set of QRS, be the same as the set of 7, 7, and A, where A is some other real number. So out of these 3 values, 2 of them are 7s, and the third value is something that we don't know. It is A. Now given this, if we next consider the mean is equal to 5, and the mean is the sum of all of these values divided by the number of values. So due to that, we can say, therefore, since the mean is equal to 5, the sum of all of our values, which are 1, 3, 4, P, which is 5, and out of the other 3, 2 of them are 7 and 1 of them is A. So if you add all of them together, 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus P, which is 5, plus the 2 values of 7 and 7, plus the last mystery value which you don't know, which is A, all divided by the number of values, which is 7, must be equal to 5. Now considering this, if we simplify, we have 1 plus 3, which is 4, plus 4, which is 8, plus 5, which is 13, plus 7, which is 20, plus 7, which is 27, all divided by 7, plus A over 7 equals 5. If we multiply both sides by 7, we can see on the left hand side, we get 27 plus A equals, on the other side, we have 5 times 7, which is 35. And according to this, if we subtract from both sides 27, we get 35 minus 27, which is 8 on the other side. So A is equal to 8. Therefore, our mystery value of A is 8. So out of the 3 values Q, R, and S, 2 of them are 7 and the third value is 8. Now since our values are arranged in ascending order, we can see the values arranged here would be arranged as 7, 7, and 8 in ascending order. Therefore, Q is equal to 7, R is equal to 7, and the last value S, which is the large value, must be equal to 8. So therefore, we can say, therefore, Q equals 7, R equals 7, and the largest value, which is S, must be equal to 8. So with that, we have found the values of P, Q, R and S. So now finally, all you have to do is to find the variance of the 7 observations. Now the variance is sigma x minus mu squared divided by n, where n is the total number of observations and x is each individual observation minus mu squared, or rather actually I've made a mistake here, the square is on the outside, x minus mu squared divided by n, where x is each individual value and mu is the mean. Now in our case, the mean is equal to 5. So therefore, we just need to take every single one of our values here and plug them into this and do 1 minus 5, 2 minus, or rather 3 minus 5, 4 minus 5, P minus 5, Q minus 5, R minus 5 and S minus 5, square all of them, add them together and then divide everything by our total value n, which is 7. So considering that, if we equate this, we can see the variance on the left hand side is equal to, and if we start writing the sums, we have 1 minus 5 squared plus 3 minus 5 squared plus 4 minus 5 squared, and then we have P minus 5 squared, which is equal to 5 minus 5 squared, which is 0. So we can write 5 minus 5 squared plus, and then the next value, which is after P, which is Q, is 7. So we have 7 minus 5 squared and another 7 minus 5 squared, and the final value, which is 8. So 8 minus 5 squared, all divided by 7. So this is the variance. Now simplifying this down, we can see first we have 4 squared, which is 16, plus, and then this is 2 squared, which is 4, plus 1 squared, which is 1, plus 0 squared, which is 0, plus 2 squared, which is 4, plus another 2 squared, which is also 4, plus 3 squared, which is 9, all divided by 7. Now adding everything together here, we can see we have 16 plus 4, which is 20, plus 1, 21, plus 4, 25, plus 4, which is 29, plus 9, which is 38, divided by 7, which is 38 over 7, which is the value that they asked us to find in the question, and therefore we are done with this question. Now finally, let's go up and discuss the marks award for this question. So at the start of the question, when you directly say that since the median is equal to 5 and our list is already sorted in ascending order and therefore the middle value is P must be equal to 5, you get directly 5 marks. Now after this, when you take the mode and you say since the first 4 values are not equal to 7, out of the remaining 3 values, 2 of them at least must be equal to 7, and therefore out of QRS, 2 are 7, and the set QRS must therefore be the same as the set 7, 7 and A, where A is something else, you get 5 marks. Now after that, when you said that since the mean is 5, the sum of all our values divided by 7 must be equal to 5, and therefore from that we get A equals 8. For this, we get 5 marks. After this, when we deduce, then since our observations are ascending order, the lower 2 values Q and R must be equal to 7, and the highest value S must be equal to 8, and write Q equals 7, R equals 7, and S equals 8, you get another 5 marks. After that, when you finally substitute into the variance equation like so, and get the values here, add them all together and get 38 over 7. For finding this last part, actually not actually the last answer, but rather the substitution, you get a final 5 marks. And with that, we are done with this question. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback or questions, post them in comments down below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.